$30 million. That's how much money is sitting on the wrong side of the Kaspa trade right now, and it's all about to get wiped out if KAS hits just one price level. We're talking about a potential short squeeze that could send this altcoin parabolic in the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm tracking whale movements, exchange outflows, and technical setups that most retail traders are completely missing. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why smart money is positioning for what could be Kaspa's biggest price explosion since its 2024 all-time high. Right now, as I'm recording this on August 27th, over $30 million in Kaspa short positions are sitting just above us, waiting to get absolutely demolished. The liquidation price, a measly $0.095. To put this in perspective, KAS is currently trading at $0.0865. We're literally talking about a 9.8% move that could trigger one of the most violent short squeezes we've seen in the altcoin market this year. When shorts get liquidated, they're forced to buy back KAS tokens to cover their positions. This creates instant buying pressure that can accelerate price movements beyond what normal market dynamics would suggest. It's basic supply and demand on steroids. But the liquidation setup is just the beginning. While retail traders are focused on price action, whale wallets are making moves that could be signaling something much bigger. In the last 24 hours alone, 7 out of the 10 largest Kaspa outflows came directly from major exchanges. This isn't random profit-taking, this is coordinated accumulation. When tokens leave exchanges, they're typically moving into cold storage for long-term holding, which reduces the circulating supply available for trading. Exchange balances for Kaspa are now trending at historically low levels. Think about the implications. Less supply on exchanges during a potential short squeeze scenario. The perfect storm for explosive price action. The biggest whale wallet we're tracking, previously labeled Wallet 8, now Wallet 7, just added another 3.15 million KAS tokens to its holdings. These weren't bought on the open market. They were withdrawn directly from Kraken exchange. This whale now holds a position worth millions of dollars, and they're clearly not planning to sell anytime soon. When you see this kind of accumulation pattern from major holders, it usually precedes significant price movements. Meanwhile, Kaspa is showing up as one of the top cryptocurrencies by swap volume on Tangam Wallet. Retail adoption is quietly building in the background while most people are focused on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now let's talk technical because the charts are telling a story that most traders are misreading. KAS is currently trading at $0.0865, sitting above its 200-day simple moving average at $0.0871, but still below the 30-day SMA at $0.0901. The RSI is at 48.04, showing neutral momentum, not overbought, not oversold. Perfect conditions for a breakout in either direction. The MACD histogram is slightly negative at -0.00033, indicating some lingering bearish pressure, but this is exactly the kind of setup where shorts get caught off guard. Yesterday, I highlighted how critical the $0.082 support level was for Kaspa's short-term direction. Bulls have successfully defended this level, keeping KAS locked in a tight trading range between $0.082 and 9 cents. Volume dropped 32.95% to $44.6 million in the last 24 hours. Some traders see this as weakness, but I see it as accumulation. Low volume during consolidation often precedes explosive moves when the breakout finally happens. Bitcoin dominance just fell to 57.26%, down 0.76% for the week. This is significant because it signals capital rotation from Bitcoin into altcoins. When BTC dominance drops, altcoins typically outperform, and we're seeing early signs of this with Kaspa's 1.80% daily gain, outpacing the broader crypto market's 1.44% rise. However, the altcoin season index is still sitting at 44 out of 100 technically neutral territory. Kaspa remains 48.6% below its 2024 all-time high of 20 cents. For context, that's massive upside potential if the fundamental thesis plays out and these technical levels break in favor of the bulls. The August 31st smart contract upgrade is also creating anticipation in the Kaspa community. Major protocol upgrades often act as catalysts for price movements, regardless of whether the actual upgrade delivers immediate utility. Based on my analysis, I'm tracking 3 distinct scenarios for Kaspa over the next 24 to 72 hours. If KAS can clear the $0.093 to $0.095 resistance zone with strong volume, And this is crucial, we need volume confirmation. The first target becomes 10 cents to $0.103. That's a 15 to 19% move from current levels. But remember those $30 million in short liquidations? If we hit $0.095, that forced buying pressure could push us beyond normal technical targets. The next resistance cluster sits at 11 cents to $0.115, which would represent a 27 to 33% gain. This scenario becomes more likely if Bitcoin dominance continues declining and we see sustained whale accumulation patterns. If KAS remains trapped between $0.082 and 9 cents, we're looking at more sideways action. Range traders will continue playing both sides while institutional players accumulate positions before the next major move. This isn't necessarily bearish. Sometimes the biggest moves come after extended consolidation periods. The longer we stay in this range, the more explosive the eventual breakout becomes. Scenario 3, the bearish breakdown. If the $0.082 support level fails, the technical picture turns bearish quickly. The next major support zone sits at 8 cents to $0.075, representing a potential 7 to 13% decline from current levels. If that level fails to hold, we could see a retest of the $0.052 to $0.055 range, which would represent a significant correction and likely trigger panic selling from retail holders. For traders looking to position for the potential short squeeze, the key level to watch is $0.093. A clean break above this level with volume above the 50-day average would be my signal that the liquidation cascade is beginning. Risk management is crucial. If you're taking a long position, your stop loss should be placed below the $0.082 support level. This gives you a clear invalidation point while maintaining a favorable risk-reward ratio. For those waiting on the sidelines, patience might be rewarded. Sometimes the best trade is the one you don't take until the setup is perfectly clear. Volume is going to be the deciding factor. Without volume confirmation, any breakout could be a false signal that traps traders on the wrong side of the market. Kaspa is sitting at a critical inflection point. The combination of whale accumulation, exchange outflows, and a massive short liquidation setup creates the perfect conditions for explosive price action. The $0.082 to $0.095 range has contained price action for days, but this consolidation won't last forever. When it breaks, the move could be violent in either direction. Smart money is positioning for the upside, but as always in crypto, nothing is guaranteed. Keep your risk management tight, watch those volume levels, and remember that in crypto, fortunes are made and lost in minutes, not months. The next 48 hours could be pivotal for Kaspa. Make sure you're prepared for either scenario. Disclaimer: this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. The value of cryptocurrencies can be extremely volatile and unpredictable. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always conduct your own research and consider consulting with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. I may hold positions in the cryptocurrencies discussed in this video. If you found this useful, like and subscribe for more on-chain analysis and trade setups. I'll be monitoring these levels and will post updates if anything changes. Stay safe, manage your risk, and I'll see you in the next update.